Thank you so much for joining our session today with TechSoup. My name is Edidion Umo Ebigwai, and I'm the host for today's event. And today we're looking at video editing skills for non-profit. I'm a member of TechSoup Nigeria, and if you're joining this event for the first time, I'd like to sort of introduce what TechSoup is before we go on. So TechSoup equips change makers with the technology solutions and skills that they need to implement globally and locally. And for us as at TechSoup, if you TechSoup today, you will have access to online courses at this or at free rates. Sometimes you get to have a coupon code to be able to access some of these, and then you also get to access tools and facilities that can help you in your nonprofit, in the growth of your nonprofit organizations. So having said that, like I said earlier, I'm a member of Nigerian chapter of TechSoup. And so we'll quickly move on to what we have for today, which is video editing skills, storytelling. Now, I thought it was important that we learn much about video editing, especially in connection to non-profit impact story and telling about what you have done so far. The platform for you to get to promote your organization's mission, and of course, reach out to um, potential sponsors and partners for your event quickly. Video editing is the ability or an activity in which you can to put together motion and still pictures into a creative, informative, educative, or entertaining piece. So basically, video editing is quite broad. Like there's a lot to do when it comes to video editing. But as you already know, essentially have to need to be techy. You don't need to be tech savvy or to be able to edit videos. There are simple tools that you can use on your smartphone to collect content and edit them together into very inspiring pieces, I would say. So a few skills, there are some skills that yes you would need because of course it's a creative approach of telling your organization's impact story. Welcome, Desmond. Thank you for joining us. Gina, we're having the event we're having today is basically video editing skills for non-profit storytelling, and this session is going to be available on my page as long as you are RSVP. Let's go ahead and continue. So basically, the skills that are involved in video editing are technique and style. Of course, for you to have a key video, you need to have some sense of style in knowing how to put your content together. Clarity, okay. You need to have clarity of purpose. Why do you want to even do a video, create a video for your programs, right? You need to have a class. Is it for fundraising? Is it for, do you want to showcase your organization's mission, or do you want it to use it to raise funds, or do you want to have a call to action? So you need to be able to answer the questions before you even go ahead to collect and put your clips together. You need to have a good voice over skill, especially for those of you who are interested in being a voiceover artist. So you need to have a clear voice, a voice that is sellable, a voice that everyone. So after all, then of course you need to have audience appropriateness, right? It needs to be, what type of audience are you creating this video for? Is it for charities? Is it for, I mean, basically your stakeholders? Which of your stakeholders are you creating a video for, or do you want this video to reach? Then, of course, it needs to be creative. Creativity is really vast. You can be creative in different ways. So when it comes to video editing, how you put your content together, the pictures you are selecting, the videos you are selecting, the background that you were using, the type of content or questions that you want that video to answer, and your transition, the video elements and all of that. You need to be creative enough to know what comes before and what comes next. Then, as a video editor, you need to pay attention to when you make videos, you have content, like you have the video content, and then you have the still or motion, and you also have your text, some animation in between, some effects and all of that. So you need to be a person who pays attention to details. And of course, you need to be patient, because video editing is, you know, time taking, and it work, right? You need to piece it together. Really be patient as a video editor. Your smartphone. Okay, yeah. So I'll quickly move on to the advantages of video editing when it comes to non-profit. So when you're telling your impact story, video editing helps you target your media attention, to it helps you have a focus on where and getting your attention. Then you get to tell your story in a timely way. You don't need to probably attend a conference to be able to talk about all of what you can simply put together your pieces from a particular project or program that you have had, and post on your social media pages, and you get people to view that, and you never can tell where your next sponsor would come from. So I would say that you should actually do a video. Then yeah, it helps you inform strategic tool when it comes to video content over story is actually a very strategic tool when it comes to fundraising. And we know that currently people are a lot more captivated by videos, pictures, motion content. So if there's any time that we can raise funds as a non-governmental or non-profit organization, I think that the best time is now, because there are people who are looking forward to seeing what you have done, and being able to connect with your story. Then yeah, video content helps you showcase the beneficiaries and how your project or program have benefited them in very important ways. Now, non-profit organizations can actually use video content to educate and build awareness about the organization's mission. So you're looking for content for, let's say, your Instagram page, and you have content um that are not attracting enough engagement. I think it's time to switch to video content. It could be as reels, it could be a live program, it could be a live event that you're streaming, so it's bringing together an edited content, not a live content, right? So with that, you can use that to educate and build awareness around what you can also use that to tell captivating stories about your work impact, and include testimonials from beneficiaries. Then you can use videos to, for instance, if you want to do a call for volunteer, a call for donation, call for people to, donate items for your social cause. Videos are a very strategic way to achieve that objective. Then you can use videos to event activities and drive traffic to your website or your social media accounts. So before I go into, I would say that there are five C's to video editing, and the first C is clarity. Like I said earlier, you need to be clear on the type of content that you want to have on your having your video. You also need to be clear about the insights you want your video and the message you want to pass across. Then video has to your video content has to be correct. So if you are using your video to, let's say, the type of content we're using are you're using data content or analysis and stuff like that, your information has to be correct. And of course, you need to verify before you put that out there. Then it has to be concise. Nobody wants to watch the video, right? So you have to make your video as simple and straight to the point as possible. Then again, it has to be comprehensible. At a goal, I should be able to video content for fundraising, or this video content is for a call to action, or just telling stories about a beneficiaries, about how a beneficiary has transited from one level of impact to another, from as a result of being in touch, being impacted by your organization. Then the last C is consistent. So your video be consistent with. So if you have a voiceover at the background, the voiceover has to be the pictures or the some pictures that you're using on that particular piece. Okay, so we'll do something really practical, but I'm hoping that after this time we can have maybe we can connect better and have a more practical session. So the last thing I'll be talking about are different tools that you can use to create video content. So like I said, if you're thinking about editing videos, you don't need to worry about using sophisticated tools or a laptop and stuff. You can use your smartphone. As long as you have a smartphone as your app, you have phone. Trust me, you can collect video content and edit them using apps and simple apps and softwares available. So examples of these applications are InShot. I know InShot is sort of really popular in part of the world. InShot is used. You can use InShot to edit motion, still, um, yeah, and text as well. You can also use it to create photo collage. You can use it to watermark your video. It has quite, vast use, and it is very and simple. See, I mean, I think it's the easiest phone. It's the easiest um phone video to use. Then you have video creation, which comes with already existing templates. You might need to subscribe for a premium subscribe to be able to access the content from video creation. Then you have KineMaster, you have Render Forest and Canva. Render Forest is sophisticated software, I would say, that you can access both on a desktop and on mobile phone. And Render Forest for big organizations comes with a variety of tools, template with Render Forest. So for me, with Render Forest, you can create um, animation. You can create 3D and 2D explain. You can create um whiteboard, blackboard, or glassboard animation. I mean, things like that. It's actually a very comprehensive tool. Then, far from video editing, Render Forest also have tools for web designing, graphics designing, and mockups. So you can actually create mock that Forest. And could also have the editing tools. I know most people are familiar with Canva for their graphics design tools, but I mean, more than graphics design, you can also edit videos on Canva. Yes, YouTube as well. Yes, YouTube now, you can edit your videos on YouTube. So if you feel more comfortable with that, then there is intro video, the text explainer, and what have you. So these tools I have mentioned are very, very useful and available in being able to put together your video content to tell your impact story in a very and appealing way. So I've come to the end of our session today. Like I said, I would be happy for us to connect further so we can have a more practical session, say on a WhatsApp group or on your WhatsApp call, so be able to learn how to use this tool. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I'll just turn on the okay, I think you can unmute yourself now to ask questions if you can, if you have any questions.
Good afternoon.
Your question again.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Good afternoon, Umo. I really appreciate this. This is a very interesting topic, and your explanatory is so easy. And I want to say thank you very much. Like about the practical aspect. How do we connect? How do we connect for that?
Okay, let me see if I can drop my phone number in the Q&A session so you can just take it up from there. Okay, yes. So I'm dropping my contacts now. You can reach me on WhatsApp 0806942815.
Please, can you hold on so I can get the contact?
Okay, I've dropped this in the Q&A section. I'm also dropping my email address so that you can reach me either via mail or via phone call.
Okay, you drop it in my.
No. In the Q&A section, let's open your Q&A session. You'll see my email address there and my phone number. Yeah. As a segment of this program of this event. Have you seen it?
I've not seen the your number on.
Okay, they're both there. All right, so let me just call it again. Are you ready?
Hold on, please.
Okay.
Okay, you can call it now.
Okay, so 0806
Yes, okay.
8159.
It's 1080 694 28159. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So which of the tools would you be interested in learning? Is he just trying to flash me? Hi, Desmond. Oh, he's just there. All right. Thank you so much for being part of our session today. I hope to be able to host another one anytime soon, and you'll actually get notification about our next event. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your weekend.